Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome back to my living room. Still feeling very festive over here. Folks, I'm Juan. I'm your personal trainer and your group fitness instructor. Today we have a really awesome full body workout. For today, we're only going to use our chair, a pair of hand weights, and a ball. Remembering that equipment is always optional, so if you don't have any of it, it's fine, you could use only body weight. But for hand weights, if you don't have actual dumbbells, then grab your water bottles or grab your cans of food. For the ball, either a squishy ball of any type will suffice. If you don't have that, I roll up a pair of tube socks so that it's about this size and it has some squish to it. Before we begin any workout, I always ask that you do a full body scan, head to toe. How are you feeling? And is there anything or any area that needs a little extra love today? Identify those spots so that you make sure that you stay safe and work within your own range of motion. Folks, let's just get moving. If you prefer to remain seated the whole time, you may. If you are in your seat and you're marching your feet, I do want you to sit up nice and tall and really avoid leaning back in the chair. You want to remain upright and keep a neutral spine, so no slouching. Let's tap our toes out front. Let's tap our toes out to the sides. Bring it back to just a march. Now when we do march, just a little reminder, you want to be aware of how much impact you're putting into the ground. And you really do want to try to slow down your deceleration so that you're not stomping, right? I want you to land light on your feet so that we do protect our joints. Step touch. Let's make it 2 steps and 2. Traveling laterally is not that easy, so be careful. Hold here, just march. If you haven't started using your arms, go ahead and give me those, pump those marching arms. Two steps. Traveling laterally, so we're going 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right. Hold it here, just march in place. As we march, let's introduce some shoulder rolls. You're going to let your shoulders come all the way up. You're pushing them back, roll them, and then drop them down. So full roll. Forward up, back and down. I'm still marching my feet with these rolls. Good, tap your toes out front. Now we'll tap them out laterally, tapping out to the sides. Again, tap out front. Now let's bring it back to just a march. But now this march, I want you to slow it down. So you're really going to lift your knees as high as you can. Now this is requiring a little more balance work, right? So here's what I want you to do. When you lift, be very, very aware of what's happening in your upper body. Ideally, nothing. I want you to remain upright. I want you to keep your chest lifted, where it's a slow motion, high knee march, but I want you to stay here, right? Chest lifted. I don't want you to make it a crunch. Spine should be motionless right now, just neutral. Are we getting warm? Are our heart rates elevated? Probably. Bring it right back to just a very light marching in place. Now we're tapping our toes out again, right up front. Tap the toes out laterally. Let's tap up front again. And we'll tap out laterally. Good, folks, big breath. Both hands go all the way to prayer, inhale. Now we're just gonna spread those arms out as we exhale. How are you feeling? We feeling good? Folks, we're gonna start our workout. For our lower body section, I will remain on my feet, and I'm using only body weight. So, these moves, if you prefer to be seated, you can do them seated with little slight variations. The first move really is a strengthening and balance training exercise. So if you do have the ability to be up on your feet, I do strongly encourage that you come up on your feet so that you get the benefit of the balance training portion of this exercise. We will be on the right side of our chair. I'm going to move my chair over just a little bit. Now, the chair is here for balance, so if you do require a little help from a friend, the chair is your friend, okay? So go ahead and use that chair for balance. We are going to stand on our right leg. Right leg remains static, so this is our stabilizing leg. With your left foot, left leg, you're going to step back, bring the knee up. Step back, knee up. That's our move. So what's happening here, our standing leg, that glute has to turn on, it has to fire to stabilize us in this motion. We're doing 10 on each side. So let's go. Left leg, step back, knee up. Step back, knee up. You see how I'm using my arms to counterbalance the movement, right? Ooh, I lost my balance on that one. We have 5 remaining. One last one, knee up, pause, and bring it down, good. You should be feeling your right glute and hamstring burning. It should be talking to you. Mine are talking to me. Okay, same thing, other side. So now all of our weight is stabilized on our left leg. Right leg, we step back, knee up. We are halfway. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, I forgot, we're holding it up. Go ahead and kick both legs out, kind of shake them out. we're using big, powerful muscles here. So that burn, it doesn't take a whole lot to achieve, right? Good. We are still on our feet. We're now focusing our attention on our lateral body. So your gluteus medius, side of your hip, that's where we're working here. We've done this way back when. Imagine that you all have a hurdle in your living room, right? There's a hurdle on the floor. All I want you to do with your right leg, you're going to step over the hurdle and step back. Left leg stays in place. So you just step over and back. Let's go. We have 10 steps with the right leg. Over, back. 9. You have to step high enough where you get that leg over the hurdle. 5 remain. Nice work. Good. A lot of stuff happening, right? Feels great, I hope. Okay, same thing. We're going to step over that hurdle, but now we're stepping over with our left leg. 10 times. Let's go. Up and over. We are halfway. We've got 5, 4. Here's 3, 2. Last one. Nice. Good. Again, you want to kind of shake it out a little bit. Right now, everything is still firing, I hope. We're still on our feet. We will all use the chair for balance on this exercise. This next one is really just a mobility motion. So on our foot, imagine this is my foot, we're gonna rock from your heel to your toes. So I just want this motion on both of your feet. So that being said, we're gonna hold on to the chair to balance us as we come all the way back onto the tip or the end of our heels, and we come all the way up onto the tips of our toes. Heel, toe. Four more. 3, 2. Last one. Woo! Calves are probably feeling fired up. Yeah? Your thighs are fired up. Your glutes are fired up. Folks, join me in your seat. So we're all going to sit. How are we feeling? I can't hear you. How are you feeling? Okay, you're feeling good. I'm grabbing my clock because we have one final little activity as part of this circuit. It's a 30-second seated run. When I say go, you're just gonna run in place. Ready? Let's go. You're running in place, pretending that you're in a race, full sprint. We're 10 seconds in, we got 20 seconds remaining. "20 seconds in, 10 seconds remaining. Come on, stay strong. Run, run, run. Time. Whew. Nice work, folks. All of our heart rates are probably very, very high. We are probably breathing pretty heavy right now. Good, and take a moment to catch your breath. Is that fun? It was fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. Okay, folks. Come back up, join me on your feet. We're going to work through that whole circuit again. So remember, step back, knee up, and we're working standing on the right leg. So our right glutes and thighs will be doing all of the stabilization first. So your left foot, I want you to step back, knee up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that knee up, and release. Good. Whew. It's a lot, right? Take a moment. Note how I'm step touching. Active recovery. I always ask that while you're taking your moment to catch your breath, you're actively doing something so that our blood flow continues, right? Okay. Shifting your weight into your left leg, our right leg now steps back and that same knee comes up. So we go back, knee. Five, 4, 3, 2, my voice cracked. 1, hold the knee up. This side is always a lot harder for me. And bring it down. Good. Step touch. Okay. Remember those hurdles. Okay. Here we go. Right leg is the only one that moves. Your left leg is our stabilizer. Stays put. Step over the hurdle and back. Last one right here. Good. Good. Same hurdle, other leg. So now your left leg will be doing the over and back. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, finish strong. Nice. Whew. A lot of big movements in today's class, right? So, this next move, our foot rocking, it's a smaller movement. Still filled with a lot of power, but with it being a smaller movement, we should be able to do it while we recover our breath. So come back so that you have the chair here for balance. And let's go from heel, we come all the way up onto our toes. We're rocking. 8, 7, here's 5, 4, 3, 2, one last one, all the way up. Nice. Okay, have a seat. How are we? Are we ready to run in place? Hopefully, yeah? Okay, so before we go, please be sure that you are sitting at the front edge of your seat. So I do want you right at the edge of your seat. Your upper body is going to remain braced, so your core is on. This time, if you didn't last time, I do want you to try to include those runner's arms. And you're just, you're going as fast as you can, but also, like I mentioned in the beginning, we're watching how much impact we're putting into the ground, because that does travel right back up into our ankles and our knees, right? Not so much hips because we're seated right now, but I don't want anyone feeling pain later. I have my clock ready. On your marks, get set, let's go. It's a race. Come on, run, run. It's a seated run as fast as you can. We sound like we are the Flintstones, right? Pretend you're powering your own Flintstones car. Fast, run, run. We have 10 seconds remaining. You look so good. You're strong. Stay strong. Time. Good. Catch your breath, but keep your feet moving. Are we having fun yet? Yes, of course we are. Okay, folks, I'm going to give you another moment just to prepare yourself. We have to complete the circuit one final time. So while you are catching your breath, let me step to the side. What's your favorite part about the decorations? I have a lot of favorite parts. I think today I am most appreciating my amaryllis. Look how beautiful they are. When I bought them, they were all just a bunch of little bulbs. But now, they're very happy to show their face. Really pretty, right? Okay, let's go. We're starting. We're finishing it. On your feet. Again, you have the option to use the chair if you want to hold on. But if you want to really challenge yourself and you know that you're balanced enough to do it, let's step away from the chair. Stabilizing on our right leg, our left leg is going to step back. So let's go. Step back, knee up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold the knee up. Good. Release down. Woo! Step touch. Okay. Other side. So we're stabilizing now on our left leg. Our right leg is the one stepping back. Let's go. Back. Lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Every time. Every time. This is the one that doesn't want me to hold it. Step touch. Well, we all have one stronger side, right? And sometimes it's a lot more obvious than others. Today, my body wanted to just prove to you that, I'm still pushing too, right? Good. Let's grab those hurdles, our make-believe hurdles, put them right here on the floor. Right leg first. We travel over and back. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, same hurdle, other leg. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Remember, focus on your breath here. As we come to the side of our chair, final set of foot rocking. I want you to really try to be exaggerated with how much mobility your ankle is working right now. So again, the chair is here for balance. All the way back. All the way up. Five remain. Now, because we're being so exaggerated, we're holding each position a little longer. One last one. All the way up and release. Good. Folks, let's have a seat. Okay. We are all up at that racing block, right? This is for Olympic gold. Yes, it's never too late to earn that gold medal. And right now, this is your race. You are going to win it, right? Okay, I said right. I want you to respond. Say yes, right? Okay, all right. I heard you. You're taking this one. This is your gold. On your marks. Get set. Let's run. Go. Ten seconds in. Come on. Come on. Run. Run. Past me. Go. 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 We are training, or we have trained for this moment. This is your gold. You have 8. Time. Well done. Just tap your toes, tap your feet. Congratulations, you won. Yay. Just focus on that breath, folks. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you have your water, now is a good time to grab your water. Folks, we are still catching our breath here, but I hope that you are also taking the moment to hydrate, so please do hydrate. As you are hydrating, how was your Thanksgiving? How was your holiday? Folks, let's take a moment just to smell the roses, right? Or, since I have them, I can smell my amaryllis. I know that this year, all of our celebrations are looking very, very different than they've looked in the past. And while we may not be doing what we had planned or be doing it with the people that we hoped to, I like to look at the bright side. This year has brought a lot of challenges, but it's also brought a lot of unexpected little blessings, right? I would have to say very honestly, I never thought that I would be this close to any of you, But at this point, I've kind of adopted you all into my own family. So I'm really, really grateful for the relationship that we have. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you. So I hope that you did have a good Thanksgiving. And I hope that you stay hopeful, because things can only get better. All right, folks. That was enough of a break. Let us continue. We're moving on to upper body, right? So that said, let's start with some big shoulder rolls. We're rolling up and back. Just got to get the blood flowing up there again. Now let's take these shoulder rolls, let's make them big full arm circles. We're moving from front to back. Now let's go back to forward. Good. Shake it out. Hopefully we're ready. The first exercise is very deltoid specific. So we're focusing specifically on the shoulders. Because I know that we all have varying levels of strength in our shoulders, we are gonna all do this first round without any weight. So only body weight. Keep in mind that I want you to personalize your own range of motion, so make it work only for you. If your arms don't work, or if your shoulders don't move the way mine do, move them the way yours want to move, yeah? We're all starting up on our feet. Nice athletic stance, so we have soft knees. There's no joint in our body that is locked at this moment. Arms at the side. We're gonna lift our arms out. We're bringing them in. We're taking them back and down. So it's out, in, back, down. Out, in, back, down. Out, in, back, down. I'm going to stop saying the actions and just continue moving through the motions. So just follow along with me. If you like to follow along to my voice, just in your head, say out, in, back, down. We have about 3 more. Last one coming up. Good, shake it out. How did that feel? Hopefully our shoulders are feeling really fired up. Hopefully they're not feeling overworked, but you should be able to gauge, like, if you know that that was enough work with only your hands, when we repeat it, it's only going to be your hands. If you felt like, okay, it got warm, but it didn't feel any fatigue, then you know that when we repeat it, you're going to grab your hand weights. For this next exercise, grab your ball, please. We're taking the ball, placing it right in between the palms of our hands. I want you to squeeze in, squeeze both palms onto the ball, so immediately that creates a lot of tension in your chest, shoulders, and biceps, okay? Upper body is now nice and tight. From here, we're going to extend our arms forward, pull them back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one last one. Nice, release the ball. Let's place the ball on the chair, and I want you to now grab both of your hand weights. We are moving on to an upright row. Carol, we all know Carol, our friend Carol calls it a zipper, because that motion where you would zip up your jacket, that's what we're doing. So I want the weights in front of your body. Your palms are facing back, your knuckles are facing me. You're gonna stand nice and tall, And your elbows are gonna lift straight up. So you're rowing up. Bring it down. Row it up. You should feel your upper back doing most of this work here. Now notice I have the weights touching right in the center. That's one way to kind of stabilize for me in this movement. It's one option of a couple that I will show you. Here's our last one. Row it all the way up and release. Good. Take a moment just to catch your breath. That was our full circuit. Now, remember this next one is very, very shoulder specific. So at this point, I want you to gauge, how are your shoulders feeling? Do you think that they would like to continue to hold the weights, or do you think that you need to not carry them at all? You pick, but we are now in place to begin again. We're lifting out, in, back, down. Out, in, back, and down. Be sure that your core is braced nice and tight. This way, it's helping you to stabilize, and it's making sure that you're not putting any unnecessary weight or stress in your low back. Really contracting through that core. Here's our halfway point. How are you doing? If you have weights, do you think that maybe you need to put them down? You don't have to, but that is your option if you prefer to. 3 remain. Out, in, back, down. I'm feeling it, are you? One last one, let's go. Out, in, back, and down. Whoo! Let's place those weights on our chairs and grab our ball. Just breathe. Yeah, that felt like a lot, right? I think we're all going to feel that later, but that's good. Okay, placing the ball in the palms of our hands. Now remember, let me get close just so I'm sure you understand. The magic of this move is when you squeeze that ball. So I do want you to really squeeze inward while you're moving arms forward and back. Okay, 10 times. Let's see it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one last one. Good. Shake it out. Woo! You may want to roll your wrists because being in this motion does add a lot of stress on the wrist. So maybe roll through it. And let's grab both of our hand weights. Up, right, rows. Say that fast 10 times. I won't, but I'll let you. This time, so again, just a reminder, we're standing up nice and tall. Knuckles are facing forward. You have one weight in each hand. Rather than me touching the weights together in the middle, now I'm gonna keep my hands right at shoulder distance apart. So this time, I'm not relying on balancing or stabilizing on each other. Each arm or each side is working individually. And let's focus on that upper back strength as we row. We have 5 remaining. Here it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, one last one. Really low, really high. Good. Good job. Folks, take a moment. Perhaps let's release the weights. Just alternating, lifting one shoulder at a time. I'm just looking for a little active recovery. We already know that we have that out, in, back, down. Forgot the last part. Coming up. But we also know how it felt last time, right? So give yourself a moment just to not do anything so that you could be ready for the final set. Now, if you have not done the exercise carrying your weights yet, but you feel like you have potential to do so, grab your weights. If the last set you did carry your weights and then you felt like it was, by the end it was too much, then maybe grab your weights but position yourself right by your chair so at the point when it becomes too much you can just place them down and finish the exercise with only body weight, right? Plenty of options, all of them are right. You ready? I hope that's a yes. I'm gonna grab my weights. Join me if you want to. Standing up nice and tall. Again, remember, brace in your core. So tighten and contract those abdominals as we go. We're lifting out, in, back, 1, out, in, back, 2, out, in, back, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to count down. So 5, out, in, back. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one, make it your best one. Nice, good job. Let's place these weights on our chair. Let's grab that ball. But I know we're all a little bit winded, so let's catch our breath. Okay, as much squeeze and as you can on this ball. Let's do it. Squeeze the ball, and we're going forward, back, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it right here, hold it here. Squeezing together, really squeezing on that ball, feeling everything in your upper body nice and tight. And release. Nice work. Again, folks, we take breaks. I like taking breaks because A, we have to catch our breath. B, I don't want it to be so much a full cardio workout as much as a strength workout. If our heart rate never comes down, then it becomes just another cardio exercise. This is strength training, but with plenty of challenges. So every time we raise our heart rate, we have to give ourselves a moment to let it come back down. That being said, hopefully we're ready. Let's finish off this portion of class. Upright rows. Grab your weights. If you're pretending like you're zipping it up, get ready to zip up. But knuckles are facing forward, nice and tall. Let's go. Row and release. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one last one. Come on, nice and high. Good. Well done. Let's place the weights on our chair. Lifting one shoulder at a time. Lift and drop, lift and drop. Now is a good time to grab your water if you're feeling thirsty. You know, actually, even if you're not feeling thirsty, grab your water, take a quick sip. We have one more exercise, and we are performing this up on our feet. We're going to be focusing on our obliques. So that's the side of our abdominals, right? And if you know me at all, you know that I like to focus as much attention on our abs as possible without ever asking you to get on the floor and do a crunch. You're welcome. Okay. So we will be on our feet. Let's come over to the side of our chair. Because I don't want to kick my tree, I'm going to move my chair a little bit. Now, you may hold on to your chair for balance. You may choose just to stand here. But the move, your right arm is coming up, and you're going to pull your arm down. So pulling that elbow down. And at the same time, I want your leg to come up. So we try to touch elbow to thigh. Let's go, join me. Keep going, I know it burns, keep going. And break, break. Folks, I was not counting. I like to do what I call like a burnout. So that side, I'll consider that burned out. If you stopped before I stopped, good, you still did your own version of a burnout set. So now I'm coming over to the other side. Take a few deep breaths. Using your chair for balance again. Now left arm comes up. Left elbow touches your left thigh. Let's go. I know it burns, but we're going to keep going as much as we can, or as long as we can. And stop. I can't go anymore. That was enough. Whew. Well done, folks. How are you feeling? Great, I hope. Let's all have a seat. Okay, folks. Sitting up nice and tall. All I want are deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Now folks, with the next breath, let's bring both arms up. Now I want you to reach back, grabbing the back of your chair. Now, From here, just push your chest forward, roll your shoulders back. Feeling that stretch in the front of each of your shoulders. And release there. Folks, take your arms out nice and wide. With your right arm on top, I want you to hug yourself. Walking your fingers as far back as you can. Now, just drop your elbows in front of your body. This should offer some relief to your upper back and the back of your shoulders. Release there. Bringing your arms out again. Now this time left arm on top. Hug again. Walking your hands as far back as you can. Drop your elbows in front. And release. Shake it out. Good. Folks, sitting up nice and tall, I do want you to cross your right ankle over your left knee. Now for all of us, this may look different, right? Find the position that works for you. If this doesn't work for you, then you're going to cross your right ankle over your left ankle. So you'll be down here. So it could be here, you could be here. You pick. Wherever you are, place your hands on your thighs and just gently hinge forward. You're leaning forward like you're gonna tell me a secret. But you should start to feel a little relief through your right hip. Sit up nice and tall, uncross that leg, cross your left over your right, whether it be ankle or knee. You pick. And remember, this is not a competition, so I want you to pick the one that works best for you and your joints. Don't try to copy anybody. Do what works for you. Now we're gonna just lean forward. Uncross and release there. Folks, give me a few shoulder rolls again. Let's take one big breath together. Both hands go to prayer as we inhale. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Join me in making a heart. As always, folks, I leave you with my love and my respect. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you soon.